there's natural sciences. It's medical science. It's with an exception, it's measurable. What's the exception? Psychiatry. Not the medical, but the science of illnesses, which means that it's not not illness. Well, which means, well, it's not rational, it's not somatic. It is a matter of perception, which means it's a matter of me asking the question, how to the doctor, or how does the doctor feel today? And it's a matter of what are different there's things that are important when it comes to perception. It is cultural background. It is environmental. Background. It is not only, but experiences. Or lack of experiences. It is the reference frame. Reference frame of the doctor. So it's like when you go to an interview for a job, it goes both ways when it comes to, so it's not a matter of eyes, that it's a matter of interviewing and understanding. And the interviewing, it's then there are criteria when it comes to diagnostics. But the conclusion here, which is very easy to make without any kind of what's the word? Scientific investigation, or I don't know what the word is, I don't remember. That it is not natural science, and it is not, well, it is medicine, but it's not about illness. It should be psychology, and then also neuroscience, and then and medical science, which means it should be what that, of course, taking a blood sample, measuring what's it called? I don't know, all the very basic things, blood sample, the blood pressure and things like that, and then a scan to make sure it's not something neurological, and then it should be neuropsychological, what's it called, clinics, but there should not be, it should not be prison-like, but it should be I explained here, and then psychology, you know how to treat that, and then there might be some, what's the word, recommendations. For example, being at the clinic, like being like at a hospital, what's it called? Staying there, sleeping, I don't know what it's called. They admitted to, I don't know what that's the word. Then no prison, like no locks and bars and things like that, but recommendations about whether or not the client should stay at the hospital and deciding not on. And there might be recommendations when it comes to a minimum dose of medication to make therapy possible, if it's not already possible, because it's not illness here, then it is not stigma, because it's not made into something it is not. And then a plan for a specific process of treatment, which is psychological, like it used to be. But then this is not. This is something different, and also the name of the clinic, removing the word psychiatry, because it's a matter of stupidity and a lack of intelligence to call it something like that. As we know, when it has to do with psychology, there's not the same tendency for stigmatizing, and also when it comes to psychology, you know, it's a matter of conversation and about that you have to feel that you trust, that there's kind of what's the word? Trust, that you feel comfortable, and you when it comes to trust, then you don't break the trust. How would someone, a therapist, when it comes to psychology, break the trust? Well, if the therapist attacked the client, or in other ways abused, locked up the client, and things like that. Just imagine you went to therapy, but it had to do with someone who studied psychology, and then the psychologist, I don't know if that's the word, locked you up and attacked you and threw you to the floor and tied you up. It would break the trust immediately, which would make a cure impossible, because you never trust someone like that. It would be like the Stockholm syndrome kind of thing, where you were forced to pretend to trust, which is something that is unauthentic, and also damaging to the brain and to the relationships to other people. So to make some scientific research about God and whether or not prayers work is much more scientific than talking about something that is so like the Emperor's new clothes. It's convenient for psychopaths to have somewhere to go to work and to be abusive to other people.